fun one.
I'm scared.
Rockets up! Hello guys! Remember how we visited wrestling school? And do you remember this guy? And today he will review and show us something very interesting.
All right, so this is called the bump. This is the most basic fall in wrestling. This is the thing they teach you pretty much on the first day. It's how to fall on my back without hurting myself. It's the most painful thing we do in wrestling. Never gets easier, but it's good to show people right off the bat how loud it is. So just get ready. So that right there, that's one fall. So we have to do that 20 to 30 times in a match. And they can get range and difficulty from jumping. And it never feels good. They hurt. I've been wrestling 20 years. Those hurt every time. You're always in a small amount of pain. So we learn how to fall on our faces. Face falling is the most unfun one. Right there. See? So basically I'm a stuntman and an actor at the same time. I like to fall on my side, yeah. I can do flips off the top. I've done it all many times. I've take falls. Oh yeah, off the top, yeah, all the time. But yeah, it's a fun sport. It's very physically active, but it's a very painful one.
Like and subscribe.
But yeah, we're gonna show you guys how to do it the fun way. Yep, I'm more scared of the ropes breaking. So when I run on these ropes, it's steel cable. I wanna hop off. So when I run these, every once in a while, these can snap. So when I'm running, it's very fast here. I'll hop off the ropes real quick. I'll show you what running is. The running actually hurts a lot too, because this is steel cable with rope on it. So this is running the rope. Be careful guys. You'll wanna, yeah, here, all right? So that's the running. So we do that a lot in wrestling too. And then you follow that up with flying, hitting, falling. It's a lot of fun. It's you get to be your own stuntman, you get to be your own superhero. So it's a lot of not many jobs get me the chance to be an action star in front of an audience and get to travel the world. So that's very much why I like it. And it's great exercise. Yep, I've broken both my wrists, my nose, knocked my teeth out, dislocated my shoulder, separated my spine, torn my right quad, my left thigh, I've blown out my left knee, broke my ankle, and a lot of cuts and scrapes and falls along the way. They can hurt a lot. It's not a safe sport. You know, this is definitely not traditional. It's more dangerous than boxing, more dangerous than your traditional contact sports. Even traditional, I used to coach wrestling in college, and even that was easier than this. I've been doing this for 22 years now, since I was professionally since I was 16, but I started with my friends. We built the ring when I was about 11, 12 years old. I've been doing it ever since.
Like and subscribe.
Taekwondo, amateur wrestling, Greco-Roman, American. I've tried, did boxing for a little bit. I played football my whole life. I've always liked contact sports, so that's why this is fun. The hits in boxing are harder because you have the gloves on. So in wrestling, so when I go to hit someone, I'm not trying to, since I'm putting on a show. So if I'm trying to say hit you, I don't want to hit you with everything I got because we have to work. You have to work. So when I hit you, it's not in boxing, it's that right there. In wrestling, it's that, not quite full. Well, they don't really hurt someone. I'm not trying to hurt my opponent for real. We're putting on a performance. So it's like when you wrestle with your buddies, like you guys wrestle with each other. You don't really try to hurt each other. You're not trying to, put each other in the hospital, but you're roughhousing. It's the same thing in wrestling, but we're trying to do it for the audience. So that's what we try to work for. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Shoulder. I was the only time I've had to go to the emergency room immediately after a match. I dislocated my shoulder, so my shoulder went from here to here. It dropped all the way down. There's a picture of my shoulders. So I had to walk into the hospital with my shoulder out of my socket. It took 4 doctors had to basically grab my shoulder and yank it back and put it back in place. That was wildly painful. But then I went back to wrestling like 2 weeks later. Yeah, pretty much. You gotta be a little bit crazy to do this. We're all like, everyone in wrestling is a little bit crazy. They protect you. There's, it's to protect you so you don't hit the metal. It's where the cable turns in. There's a big metal ring under it. So it's to protect you. So if I hit it here like this, like something like that, I'm not actually gonna bust my face on metal or cut myself. I started wrestling when I was 16. I was in high school, and I would go after class, and my mom would drop me off, and I would train. And then as soon as I graduated high school, I went to college, still trained full time, and then I moved down to Miami to finish my training down here. Yeah, I've been here for 15 years now. So been doing it a long time. So I usually don't start this young for me, but I liked it. I was a big fan since I was a little kid. I liked Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, The Undertaker. These are all big time wrestlers here. So, those are what I liked a lot. My favorite wrestler of all time is probably Bret the Hitman Hart. No, these are men who basically built the wrestling in its early days in the state of Florida. Those are the men that basically built the wrestling companies in Florida long before I was alive. That's for audience. We do small shows here for the students. So what we do here, this is the school where we train all of our students for wrestling, and then once a month for their families to show the progress for all the students are coming. We put chairs out, and we sell small little personal shows that we can do to try to test people how good they're getting at wrestling. So we do shows twice a week, every week, all the way from Miami to Nashville, Tennessee. So we do wrestling 2 times. Yeah, we do Miami 4 times a month. We do Tampa, Orlando, Kissimmee, Homestead, the Keys. We just did a show last night in Doral, big show. We had a show last week in Miami, had 2,000 fans. Here we do 3 states here. Yeah. Alaska they do wrestling out there. I have a friend of mine who promotes shows in Alaska. It's a cool promotion to work for. They're good guys. But yeah, every state has wrestling. Every state, pretty much every country has wrestling in some shape, way, and form. Yep. Europe, very popular in Europe and South America.
Like and subscribe. And please don't forget to watch the episode with our fight. Rockets up!